right, good evening. Okay. Welcome to the high school awards night. You know, when I was in high school, I asked my English teacher, I said, what would happen if I didn't study for this test? She actually said, you'll be fine. Someone has to make the rest of the class look good. Thank you for both of you that laughed. Appreciate it. But tonight, we're here to celebrate students who didn't just make the class look good, they made it look amazing. So thank you for that. You've been a fun group. I'm excited to celebrate with you. Congratulations in advance to all of our scholarship winners. More importantly, thank you to all the families who funded them to get here. That's important. Before we get too far, I want to recognize a few individuals for all their hard work in helping to make this a meaningful and memorable night. The Williams Performing Arts Center for the help in setting up the stage and audio for this event. Julie Leisinger for graciously giving her own time to take photos of this event for the newspaper and yearbook. And to our school counselor, Carolyn Kane, for taking the time to organize the agenda for this event. Tonight, over $100,000 will be awarded to graduating Oelwein seniors to help further their journey along their educational path towards whatever is next for them. Seniors, take time to reflect and be grateful for the opportunity to live in a community that is so heavily invested in your future and wants to provide the financial tools to help you succeed. Additionally, I'd like to remind you, as I've told you already, a handwritten thank you note is an amazing and highly appreciative way to show your gratitude for any awards or scholarships you may receive tonight. We will start tonight's awards presentation by recognizing our seniors who earned Academic Excellence Awards. These students have achieved academic success at high levels for all 4 years of their high school career. To graduate with this distinction, a student has to achieve a 3.7 cumulative grade point average while at Oelwein High School. As I say the student's name, I invite parents to rise as well and honor your achievement. Please remain standing and hold your applause until all of the names have been read. First, Connell Beatty, son of Travis and Janice Beatty. Alexa Berryman, daughter of Clint and Callie Berryman. Gavin Emery, son of Sean and Amanda Emery. You guys can come up. Sorry, I did say stand, but I meant the parents. They're getting it. You're doing great. Izzy Fowler, daughter of Michael and Megan Fowler. Kevin Fu, son of Bang and Quinn Fu. Libby Gearhart, daughter of Jason and Michelle Gearhart. Selah Hadley, daughter of me and Bethany Hadley. Aiden James, son of Aaron and Amanda James. Josh Lopez, son of Francisco and the late Dina Lopez. Jocelyn Melchert, daughter of Jay and Kimberly and Christy Melchert. Dylan Mollers, son of Isaac and Rachel Mollers. Alyssa Stile, daughter of Jacob and Lindsay Stile. And all of you will receive a medallion that I will give to you in honor of your recognition, and you'll also be recognized at graduation. So please give them a warm round of applause. All right, you may return to your seats. Ms. Lice is giving me the big thumbs up there. Awesome. All right, our next award is the Governor's Scholar Recognition. This award is presented to the highest academically achieving student from each Iowa high school's graduating class. These students are recognized through a coordinated effort from Governor Reynolds, Lieutenant Governor Gregg, the Iowa High School Athletic Association, and the Iowa Farm Bureau. This year's recipient from Oelwein High School is Alexa Berryman. Awesome. Next, we will be recognizing seniors who successfully completed the Seniors Honors Program. Would the following students please join me on stage? Ethan DeTimmerman, Izzy Fowser, Kevin Fu, Sayla Hadley, and Aiden James. These students have successfully completed the Senior Honors Program. The program, don't leave yet, is intended to prepare students for college and therefore requires them to take a full course load of college prep classes during their senior year. Their hard work and dedication to academics deserves our support and recognition. I would like to congratulate each of them, and as you saw, they were each presented with an honorary medallion. Another big round of applause for these students. All right, nice job. The next award is the Des Moines Register Academic All-State Award, which recognizes one student from each school. This award is presented not only for academic achievement, but for community involvement and extracurricular achievement as well. This year's recipient of the Des Moines Register Academic All-State Award is Alexa Berryman. Now I would like to invite Superintendent of Schools Josh Ain to the stage to present the National I Dare You Leadership Awards. Yeah, you can clap.
Good evening. It's an honor each year to stand before the graduating class to be able to deliver the I Dare You Award. The I Dare You, or the Award for the National Leadership Award, was established to recognize extraordinary young people for their character and leadership potential. This award has been given out in schools, private and public, and in colleges since 1925. The National Leadership Award was established to recognize extraordinary young people for their character and the potential they show in their leadership. It is intended to help young leaders discover their unique gifts, inspiring them to put those gifts into action to make a positive difference in our world. Accompanying the award, each recipient will receive a copy of the 1931 book by the same title, I Dare You, written by William Danforth. You may not know the name William Danforth, but you certainly know the company he started, Purina Feeds and Pet Foods. You would also likely recognize the checkered Purina logo. The checkerboard logo evolved from a personal development and concept Danforth put forth in his book, I Dare You, as he proposed 4 key components in life to help find balance. They are physical, mental, social, and religious. To be healthy, you need all 4 squares to stay balanced. The recipients of the I Dare You Award are hand-selected by school faculty and administration for their exceptional character and leadership potential. In each of you, we see a very high ceiling of success in life. However, you must dare to achieve it. I'll call you up each individually. The first recipient of the I Dare You Leadership Award is Joshua Lopez. The second recipient of the I Dare You Leadership Award is Libby Gearhart. And the third recipient of this year's I Dare You Leadership Award, Aiden James. All right, good job, guys. Okay, we are about to begin the gauntlet. A real quick note, many of our presenters have done this many times, some for decades. We're going to change things up this year. We're going to ask you to enter stage right and exit stage left. Okay? That'll help us keep things moving a little faster. So as the presenters coming on stage read the award, take their picture, exit stage left, the next presenter is locked and loaded. Okay? All right, here we go. Heather Bradley, you're up.
Congratulations, class of 2024. My name is Heather Bradley, and I am representing the McDowell Club of Oelwein. The McDowell Club is a fine arts and music appreciation club that has been active in Oelwein for over 80 years. Actually, over 90 years, I found out. Each year, the McDowell Club awards a graduating senior active in the fine arts and music the Easton Award, named for the first president of the McDowell Club in the 1930s, Mrs. Etta Easton. I'm happy to award this year's recipient of the Easton Award to Joshua Lopez.
Good evening. My name is Nathan Lee, and I'm here on behalf of the Iowa State Bar Association in the Citizenship Award. Citizenship in this context is recognized as those individuals who have improved the community for the betterment of all citizens. In this day of mean tweets, shouting at each other, and other untoward behaviors, it's very refreshing to recognize two outstanding young people who have taken upon themselves to better the community by improving both themselves and the people around them. There is a female and a male recipient, Izzy Fowler and Kevin Fu.
And I'm Wayne Sauer. The recipient of the Sauer & Sauer $250 scholarship is just another great example of the high-quality people who have excelled in their activities and their academics for Oelwein Community High School. The reference person had this to say about the recipient. This graduate is extremely talented in demonstrating good problem-solving skills, following through on work, completing tasks, and accomplishing educational goals. He has an outstanding GPA. He was actively involved in cross-country, wrestling, and band. Now, to me, the most outstanding thing about this person is how he's going to spend the next 8 years of his life. He plans to graduate from Iowa State University and then graduate from the College of Veterinary Medicine, followed by becoming an apprentice for a veterinarian and then opening his own vet clinic. That's awesome. Please join me in congratulating Connor Barrett Clemish.
The United States Marine Corps places great emphasis on physical training and team sports. This process begins with Marine Corps recruit training at the recruit depots in Parris Island, South Carolina, and San Diego, California. Each year, in an effort to promote and foster both organized athletics and individual fitness, we sponsor the Distinguished Athlete Award. This award is given to an athlete who clearly demonstrates his or her best effort to excel in all areas of physical fitness and athletic competition. The award is not designed to recognize only the star player on the team. The nomination for this award is entirely up to the high school athletic director and coaches. It may be used to honor the most improved athlete or the athlete who, while not a superstar, put forth 100% effort to assist and motivate his or her team. Each school may nominate one male and one female athlete for this award. The Marine Corps takes great pleasure in presenting Ethan De Temmerman and Bailey Cron with the Distinguished Athlete Award. I got two more. We can share the mic. You want to do that? A popular Marine Corps recruiting poster depicts the Trojan horse of Greek mythology with the caption, "Superior thinking has always overwhelmed superior force." The United States Marine Corps sponsors the Scholastic Excellence Award to high school students who are identified by their school as the Distinguished Scholar. The student selected is an exemplary young citizen, leader, and scholar, and role model for younger students. The recipient need not have the highest grade point average, but should be a student who has exhibited the most inspiration or greatest determination in pursuit of his or her studies. The Marine Corps takes great pleasure in presenting Dylan Mollers with the Scholastic Excellence Award. Musical excellence is a phrase used to signify the best or the highest performing. The Marine Corps has been known for musical excellence since Congress passed legislation creating the Marine Band on July 11th, 1798. It is America's oldest professional musical organization. Specifically, a group of Marine musicians known as the President's Own has played for every presidential inauguration since Thomas Jefferson. The United States Marine Corps, in cooperation with the United States Marine Corps Youth Foundation and the Marine Corps League, sponsored the Semper Fidelis Award for Musical Excellence. This award is presented to one high school senior who is recommended by his or her band director as the most deserving outstanding senior bandsman in high school. The Marine Corps takes great pleasure in presenting Leo Detbarn with the Semper Fidelis Award for Musical Excellence. All yours.
At this time, I'd like Santana King to come up while I share Mr. Shaw, and that KB Shaw stands for Kirk Shaw. A number of you had Mr. Shaw for elementary art. He was in the district for 32 years teaching elementary art. A little bit about Mr. Shaw. His wife, Marilyn, you may remember her. She taught high school English for a number of years before she went over to UNI. He is the husband of 4 daughters, married to Marilyn. He was a special grandpa. He didn't get enough in school, so when he retired, he took care of his grandchildren as her daycare provider. And he was an excellent art teacher, I had the good fortune of working with Mr. Shaw for most of those 32 years. He was Mr. Art, known for by the elementary students, and he came to the district when he had to carry his art supplies to Stanley, Hazelton, Harlan, Parkside, and back to Wings. So his day, and basically when he went there, he got to spend the whole day because we were on a 6-day cycle. He was a very talented art person, art teacher, art man, and did a super job sharing that with the students and with the community because he put up a number of murals at Wings, if you remember those, many of you parents. His ability to interact with students was extended beyond the classroom to the halls, playground, particularly in the lunchroom. And if you did have him in the lunchroom, you learned one of his tricks on how to open a banana, and I'm sure the numbers of milk that he had to open. And he was particularly effective in working with some difficult students, and if there was a lot of noise coming from a lunchroom table, he would go over and join them and settle the situation. So we referred to him as the gentle giant, and he liked to tease. And so with that in mind, you know, he, along with teaching, he worked, when he was here in Oelwein, he worked as an EMT. He was a summer field inspector for DeKalb, for seed corn. He managed these swimming pools at Fairbank and Oelwein, and you might even see him at the state fair as he was a marshal. In summary, he was a good man, all-around good man, talented, hardworking, cooperative, enjoyed being with kids, and a super teacher. Unfortunately, Kurt passed away just this last August due to pneumonia. He could not kick it. The family has chosen to honor his memory by awarding this scholarship. So his wife, Marilyn, his daughter, Michelle, and granddaughter, Kennedy, are here to present the award.
Thank you, Steve. Santana, you're going to have to stand there a little bit. Okay. We moved to Oelwein in 1975. It was a really pleasant trip, but quick trip because we were living in Manson, Iowa. Kirk was teaching middle school art, and we hadn't told them that we were coming to Oelwein to check on a job. And Kirk's parents lived in Waverly. By the time we got back to Waverly, his dad was standing at the top of the steps saying, "Guess who's moving to Oelwein?" And we didn't even know that yet. So Steve told you a lot about the things, but one of the things that I really want to bring up is the fact that he loved visual arts, he loved performance arts, and he loved history. I cannot tell you how many times we watched the History Channel all day long. He loved history. But visual arts was his biggest love. One of the things that really caught our eye when we were doing our searching for a candidate was that one of Kirk's first loves was sculpture, with ceramics as his area of interest. Unfortunately, we didn't get to have a lot of that because he sold a lot of it. So most of that was gone. But after that came jewelry making, and that was fun until silver cost too much money. And then we went to drawing. He loved to draw, always had something somewhere that he could draw with. And then photography, installation art, digital art, but above all, art teaching. Performance arts came about, I think, probably through me, because we met in college, and I was a communication theater arts education major, directed a lot of plays, did a lot of work in theater, and he loved building the sets with me. He loved designing the sets. I'd say to him, "I have this idea," and 10 minutes later, he had a set for me. So that was pretty great. He also loved working the lighting crew, and he loved actually performing too, but that wasn't the first love. So with that, I'm going to turn this over to my daughter, Michelle, and she's going to tell you a little bit about Santana.
One of the things that my sisters and I did enjoy about Santana's application is that she is also interested in studying ceramics. We're very excited that she is going to have the opportunity to further her education and perhaps share that education with others, as she said in her essay with us. She truly understands how much the arts can be transformative as well as something beautiful for aesthetically to look at. So it is with great honor. Oh, she is going, as far as we know, to the School of the Art Institute of Chicago, which is amazing. So we are very proud of that. And we hope that the $1,000 scholarship on behalf of my father helps you out. So thank you. And
Oh, and one last thing. We are planning on this to be an annual scholarship. His brothers and family and friends have gotten together, so we might be here for another 15, 20 years doing this.
Good evening. I'm Bill Stocks of Hebert Lodge, number 374, the Masonic Lodge here in Oelwein. Through a communication error, we didn't get on the program, but here I am. As Masons, we value knowledge and education very highly. We, a number of years ago, established the scholarships where we present two $500 scholarships to two deserving seniors. This year, the seniors are Alexa Berryman and Izzy Fauser.
Hello, my name is Viv Roig, and I am a member of the Tuesday Tourist Club of Oelwein. Our group was originally a part of the International Federation Women's Club of America, which dates back all the way back to the late 1800s. I haven't been around that long, but I've been a member for several years now. The main purpose of our organization is to promote intellectual growth and literacy. At our monthly meetings, our members prepare book talks, which are shared with the group. Those talks cover a variety of topics, and there are many spirited discussions that follow them. We also take short road trips to interesting sites in Northeast Iowa. Our love of learning just never ends. In addition, our annual Christmas Fund donations are divided between 4 worthy local entities: the Oelwein Public Library, the Kitchen Cupboard, the Plentiful Pantry, and the Otter Creek Animal Shelter. Each year, the Tuesday Tourist Club presents a scholarship to an Oelwein High School senior who is a strong language arts student and whose name has been recommended by members of the faculty. This person loves reading and writing, much like the members of our club. Tonight, it is my honor to present the 2024 Tuesday Tourist Club Scholarship to Sydney Raw.
Good evening. Congratulations to all the graduates. Got a good-sized group this year. I'm glad to see it. I'm Jeff Gearhart. This is my son, Jason. The Rhonda Gerhardt family is glad to support students seeking to advance their education with the Rhonda Gerhardt Memorial Scholarship. Rhonda graduated from Oelwein High School in 1967. The following fall, she began working as a secretary for several years in the Oelwein school system. Then she entered the banking world, working for 3 different banks around the state, in Oelwein, and then Ames, and then Dallas Center. Later, after starting her family and moving back to Oelwein, she stayed home with her boys before re-entering the workforce. When boys were both in school then, she decided to career in the retail industry, working for 30 years. After retiring, she stayed active volunteering in the Oelwein elementary schools. Her 2 sons and husband all graduated proudly from Oelwein Community High School and all became high school teachers. Rhonda always supported the school system and was proud 3 of her grandkids were getting their education here in the Oelwein system. Rhonda passed away in May of 2019 following a courageous battle with cancer. But before the recipients are announced, I would like to acknowledge the Dollars for Scholars organization. This group is unbelievable. Relentless effort in making this such a successful event. It's got to be one of the most successful events in the area, I'm sure. We thank all the students for applying and wish all of them the best in the future, whatever may happen. The Gerhardt family congratulates this year's 2 recipients, Ethan Determan and Libby Gerhardt.
Age before wisdom. Good evening, I'm Jason Gerhardt. I'd like to offer my congratulations to the Oelwein class of 2024. I'd also like to congratulate our seniors for the state golf meet, Alexa Berryman and Stella Hadley, and and the state track meet, Garrett Keel, Rachel Rulapa, and Libby Gerhardt. In honor of their late son, Chad, Deborah and Dennis Paul would like to extend this scholarship opportunity for the Chad Paul Memorial Scholarship. Most people who knew Chad chose to call him by the nickname of Tango. But whether you called him Tango or Chad, there was no denying that he was a fantastic son, brother, and to many of us, a great friend. Chad was a 1997 graduate of Oelwein High School. He was involved in many activities during high school, and he always felt a sense of pride being involved with Oelwein Husky athletics. Chad's senior year, he was named a football captain and an all-district player in football. In baseball, he received the honor of being named to the Class 3A first-team All-State baseball team as a catcher. Following high school, Chad earned his degree in graphic arts. I'm honored to announce the recipient of the Chad Paul Memorial Scholarship to Ethan Determan.
Good evening and congratulations to the senior class of 2024. I'm Carol Towsley and I'm here tonight to represent the Friends of Mercy One Oelwein and our Mercy One Love Light Project. The Mercy One Love Light Project has been very successful for our organization. The Love Light Project has where you can buy different stars in memory of your loved ones, and the stars are hung and lit up the month of December. As you drive by the hospital, you can see the lighted stars. This year, our committee had several top-notch applicants, and I'm happy to announce that the Oelwein High School senior, Alyssa Spargrove, was chosen to receive the Mercy One Love Light Project scholarship in the amount of $1,500. Alyssa has been accepted at the Capri College in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Her goal is to become a licensed massage therapist and work with the elderly. And congratulations, Alyssa. Okay, now I'm here representing the Friends of Mercy One Oelwein and George Whalen. Due to the generosity of George Whalen, a retired EMT paramedic with the ambulance service and ER tech in the emergency room at the hospital in Oelwein, we are happy to announce that seniors Elizabeth Gerhardt and Megan Logan are recipients of the George Whalen scholarships. Each will receive $1,500 scholarship. Come on up. Elizabeth will be attending the University of Northern Iowa to obtain a degree in occupational therapy. Megan will be attending Kirkwood Community College and then transfer to University of Northern Iowa for physical therapy or occupational therapy in the Oelwein area. Congratulations, Elizabeth and Megan. Okay, well, I'm still up here. I'm now representing the Northeast Iowa Charitable Foundation, which was created by Church and Marvel Williams. Church's journey started with a difficult childhood, but that did not stop him from being very successful. He started as an educator, he became a war hero, was a Legionnaire, and after the war, he changed his career and became a banker. He was a great leader in our community. One of Church's quotes was, "Hard work will lead to good fortune." Church and Marvel Williams were very committed to the growth and well-being of Oelwein, Iowa. The Williams Center for the Arts, Williams Wellness Center, and Church of Williams Athletic Performance Center, and many other major projects and donations to the city of Oelwein were possible because of the Williams carefully designed charitable trust, which will benefit the Oelwein area for many years to come. Church and Marvel also felt scholarships were important for seniors furthering their education. Therefore, Oelwein High School seniors are asked to submit a Northeast Iowa Charitable Foundation application to the Oelwein Dollars for Scholars. Recipients are selected based on their match to Northeast Iowa Charitable Foundation's criteria, which includes school and community involvement, academic performance, and who plan to attend a university or college in Iowa, whether a 2-year or 4-year program. Thank you to the Dollars for Scholars Committee members. It's our privilege tonight to award a $4,000 scholarship to each of the following 2024 recipients. And recipients, remember, your scholarships may be also renewed for up to 4 years. Would the following recipients please come up on the stage? Jocelyn Melchert, University of Iowa. Alyssa Stile, University of Northern Iowa. Alexa Berryman, University of Iowa. Aiden James, Iowa State University. Ethan D. Timmerman, University of Northern Iowa. Isabella Fauser, University of Northern Iowa. Joshua Lopez, Drake University. Kevin Fu, University of Northern Iowa. Congratulations to all our recipients, and I'd like to wish all the seniors for the very best for a bright future. May you all be successful, and may your dreams lead to good fortune.
Hello again, Tim Hadley, high school principal. It is my distinct honor and privilege to present tonight the Denise A. Smock Memorial Scholarship. The Denise A. Smock Memorial Scholarship is a scholarship with the Community Foundation of Northeast Iowa. Denise Smock was raised in Hazleton and graduated in 1979 from Oelwein High School. After graduation, she went to work at the Farmers Bank, now Bank Iowa. At Bank Iowa, Denise held several positions and in 1999 became a senior vice president of operations of cashiers in the 8 office locations. During her life, Denise was an active supporter of community events, including the annual 4th of July festivities in Independence, Breast Cancer Walk, and Farmers Day in Jessup. In 2006, Bank Iowa established a scholarship as a way to honor and celebrate Denise's banking career and commitment to the community. Today, I am pleased to present a Denise A. Smock Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to Ethan D. Timmerman.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Detbarn, and I'm here on behalf of the Hazleton Commercial Club. And every year we give scholarships out to Hazleton residents if they turn in their paperwork. And this year we are giving a scholarship out to Leo Detbarn.
I'm here to present the Edward J. and Marion Hanson McCarthy Scholarship. The Edward J. and Marion Hanson McCarthy Scholarship Trust is awarding 2 $1,000 scholarships to the Oelwein High School class of 2024. As Assistant Vice President of Fidelity Bank and Trust, it is my honor to present this scholarship this evening. A little information about the McCarthys. Edward J. McCarthy was a longtime business person in the Oelwein area, an engineer by trade, and a purebred dairy and swine farmer. He served as the Oelwein mayor and was director on the board of the First National Bank of Oelwein, as well as an active member of many other local organizations. Marion Hanson McCarthy was very active in the dairy operation and was a strong civic community leader. They felt very strongly about the impact youth can and will have on the future of our area. The recipient qualifications are based not only on academics, but also on character, attitude, responsibility, and community involvement. This year, the Trust awarded 13 scholarships to area graduates. The Oelwein High School class of 2024 recipients are Alexa Berriman and Ethan D. Timmerman. Fidelity Bank and Trust is awarding 29 $500 scholarships to area graduates that plan to continue their education. Criteria for this scholarship is based on academics, extracurricular activities, and community involvement. The Oelwein class of 2024 recipient of the Fidelity Bank and Trust Scholarship is Alexa Berriman.
Congratulations, class of 2024. My name is Josh Shunk. I serve as the pastor at Zion Lutheran Church here in Oelwein. Theologian Mark Allen Powell said that stewardship is everything you do after you say you believe. Arthur Roque truly believed that from a very young age. Arthur had several years of perfect attendance in Sunday school and then gave his life to the church as a pastor, as a missionary. He left his gift of stewardship behind in a legacy scholarship for members of our congregation. We choose our winners based on points, on work they do in our church, and things they do in our community. This year's recipients of the Arthur Roque Scholarship are Josh Latterberg and Allison Stegel.
Good evening. My name is Terry Rex, and I am here tonight representing the Oelwein Husky Booster Club. The Booster Club is very excited to be able to offer $500 scholarships to one male and one female student from the graduating class of 2024. To be eligible for this scholarship, a student needs to have completed a minimum of 10 athletic seasons during their 4-year Oelwein High School career, with at least 2 of those seasons happening in their senior year. Participation in an activity could have been as a player, manager, statistician, or cheerleader. In addition, the student athlete must have a minimum cumulative GPA of 3.0. The applicants were required to answer essay questions about their post-high school plans, how participation in athletics has positively influenced their lives, and how they have positively influenced the culture of Oelwein athletics. I am very pleased to announce that the winners of the 2024 Oelwein Husky Booster Club Scholarship are Alexa Berryman and Ethan DeTimmerman.
I'm Jennifer with the Oelwein Archery Boosters, and this is Christy. And we started the Oelwein Archery Scholarship a couple years ago, and it is for students that are active in the archery throughout their years. And this year is our biggest group of seniors, and they're gonna be missed. So they are Camden Huffman, Santana King, Allison Stagel, Leo Detbarn, and Dylan Mollers.
Hi, I'm Cole Thomas. Tonight I am representing the Oelwein Community Education Association. Each year we are honored to give a $500 scholarship to a senior who is entering the teaching profession. This year's recipient is planning on being a choir participant at Wartburg College while studying to become an elementary education teacher. Congratulations, Selah Hadley.
Hello, I'm Krista Back, and it is my pleasure tonight to represent the West Union Area Retired School Personnel Association and present one of 4 2024 Dr. Lewis P. Herring scholarships. Dr. Herring was a professor of English at Upper Iowa University. She was previously an editor for the early classic Dick and Jane series of elementary level reading books while she worked for the Scott Forsman Publishing. West Union Area Retired School Personnel Association administers Dr. Herring Scholarship Fund, which provides scholarships to seniors in Fayette County who applied for consideration and were selected. This year, 4 seniors each are receiving a $600 scholarship. 1 went to a Starmont graduate, 2 to a North Fayette Valley graduate, and now this one to Selah Hadley, Oelwein Senior.
Heather Bradley again. I am now representing the Oelwein Dollars for Scholars. Our local Dollars for Scholars chapter is part of a national organization called Scholarship America. Scholarship America is the online profile and application process you students, or soon-to-be graduates, use to build your scholarship story throughout this year, beginning this past fall, and gained points towards educational scholarship money. You have seen us, Dollars for Scholars, throughout the year at various meetings and fundraisers. All of these efforts, along with the generous people in this room, have one common goal: raise and donate monies to help you, Oelwein graduates, further your education and dreams. Every senior who has successfully completed their Scholarship America online application will receive an educational scholarship. There are detailed instructions in your awards folder, which you're going to receive tonight, on how to collect that scholarship money. I'm going to just quickly highlight 3 main steps. Step 1, after you receive your scholarship in a few minutes, please stop at the bottom of the stage and sign an appreciation note that will be sent to all sponsors and donors. If you come to the stage more than once, you only have to sign once. It's been mentioned already tonight how important thank yous are. For many of the donors and their families, this night is incredibly meaningful because it's a way to honor a loved one or leave a legacy in the Oelwein school system. So please make sure to acknowledge that and complete your thank yous. There's one in your packet. And bring it to me at Performance Rehab here in Oelwein across from the public library before you pick up your scholarship money. I encourage you to get this step done, in the next couple weeks and drop them off to me. Step 2, get on your Scholarship America profile and click Accept Scholarship. This is an extremely important step because no funds can be awarded until you go back into your profile and click on Accept Scholarships. And all this is in your folder. And this important step must be done by June 25th. So please make sure to do that. There are steps on this purple sheet in your folder, and just to kind of steer you in the right direction of what to look for. Step 3, after July 11th, the funds will be available. So again, come to Performance Rehab, and I will be distributing the scholarship funds. Call before you come to make sure I'm in the clinic that day. Bring a student ID, your college schedule, or something that I can make a copy of to release the funds. I make a check out to both the institution you're attending and you. All of this and more, again, is explained in detail in your awards folder. Please look it over. Keep it somewhere safe this summer so you can access it and not miss an important date or deadline. Again, I want to tell you good luck, all of you. Wherever your adventures lead you, remember, always be proud that you're from Oelwein. Do we have the, who's going to have the, she's got it? It's so bright, I don't even know. Okay, there you are. All right.
Good evening, seniors, parents, friends. My name is Peggy Sherritt, and my colleague here is Sharon Link, and we're going to be presenting 2 $500 scholarships to 2 female seniors tonight. And they're awarded from the American Legion Auxiliary, the women's arm of the American Legion. The first one goes to Seela Hadley. Seela will be attending Wartburg College, majoring in elementary education. And Santana King, who will be attending Art Institute of Chicago and majoring in art and a minor in art education. Congratulations.
Good evening and welcome all the graduates of class 2024. Sharon and myself, I'm Sue Ledesma. We're here tonight to present the Bob and Marion Link and Jackie Link Scott Memorial Scholarship. Just a little bit of information. Dad was owner of the Bobble Links here in town, which was well known for his pizza. Some of you probably remember that, some probably don't. He did that after his retirement from Northwestern Bell Telephone Company as the district manager. He was very active in the community. He had been a member of a lot of organizations, Lions Club, past president of the Chamber of Commerce. He was on the Oelwein School Board, Boy Scouts, Knights of Columbus, also American Legion, just to name a few. He was also a veteran and belonged to the U.S. Air Force and served in World War II, in which he took great pride in serving our country. Dad was a gunner and flew in a B-24 Liberator, and he left us in 2008. My mother was a full-time mother to the 8 of us until moving from Dubuque to Oelwein. And after most of us were grown, she went to work for our local Chamber of Commerce and worked with the United Way as well. After retirement, she helped Dad with the bookwork at the bar and took up the hobby of sewing quilts and saw that each of us and her grandchildren received one from her. She loved reading as well and doing her daily crossword puzzles, which kept her pretty sharp. She left us last year in 2023 at the age of 101. Our sister Jackie was the youngest of 8. She was married later in life, and her husband enjoyed and loved the outdoors. They loved to hike, ride bikes. They participated in RAGBRAI several times, and they liked to hike to our national parks. One of her most memorable adventures was hiking on Mount Rainier. She shared the love of quilt making as well and shared those with her family. They had no children, but she was very fond of all her nieces and nephews. Jackie lost her life in 2017 after 4 years battling cancer. To honor their memories, our family would like to present this scholarship to Jocelyn Melchert, who will be attending the University of Iowa, majoring in biology.
Good evening. My name is Jake Blitch. I'm past commander of the American Legion. I have 5 scholarships to present tonight, and I'm going to do them in different segments. The first one is the Honor Guard Scholarship, and before you two that are winning it come up, wait till I get done with the bio before you come up here, please. The first is the Honor Guard Scholarship, and that's presented to Brady Schumeister. Brady is going to Hawkeye Tech Community College for 2 years to be part of the business transfer program. He will transfer to the University of Northern Iowa to get his business degree, possibly in business management. Brady has been active in football, track, high school, and volunteered for several activities. He was employed at the Oelwein High School during the summer. The other scholarship I have is the Jim Morrison Scholarship. Each of these are $500. Jim Morrison was active in Post 9 Legionnaire for many years. He never had any children, but when he passed, he wanted to help the youth of our community, so he set up a trust for scholarships for deserving students. The winner of the Jim Morrison Scholarship is Lane Reckemer. Lane is thinking about majoring in nursing based on his desire to help others. While in high school, Lane worked with clients at Full Circle, which he wrote in an essay, highlighted my passion for helping people. And he was a Boys Stater. He felt that the Boys State program impacted him as he wrote the following comments regarding attending Boys State, saying, in 2023, my efforts for hard work were acknowledged when I was named Colonel of the Iowa Highway Patrol at Boys State. The acknowledgement was a testimony to his leadership and the impact on others. Lane and Brady, will you please come forward? Michael T. Berger was a graduate of Sacred Heart High School in 1959. He graduated from the University of Iowa and joined the United States Army from 1963 to 67. For 22 years, he was employed in the marketing and promotion of Pepsi Cola and evidently made a lot of money. He never married and had no children, but in his passing, he never forgot his hometown of Oelwein. Each year, the American Legion gets a sizable amount of money to do with what we wish. We use it for many things to help our veterans, our community, including scholarships for OHS students, in hopes that giving them a college education. So, the moral of the story is, when all of you are receiving scholarships for college tonight, remember, when you get rich, don't forget the deserving students of Oelwein. Again, I'd like to have you wait until I read all these bios. The first winner of $1,000 from the Berger Trust is Izzy Fauser. She plans to attend either University of Iowa or the University of Northern Iowa to major in physical therapy or attend chiropractic college. Izzy has been very active in school activities, including volleyball, National Honor Society, student council, many choirs, and dance team. Her references said this student is serious about her academics and also possesses a strong work ethic that sets her apart from our other classmates. She approaches every class with enthusiasm, consistently striving for excellence. Ethan DeTimmerman, he plans to attend the University of Northern Iowa, majoring in finance. Ethan's activities have included football and baseball all 4 years, student council and DECA. One of his coaches said about Ethan, there were several times and occasions where it would have been easier for him just to walk away and quit, but he didn't do that. However, that is not what he has done or ever done. He digs in and gets the work done even when that is not an easy thing to do. Joshua Lopez, he plans to attend Drake University and major in music education and or criminology. I don't know how that works. In school, Josh has been active in all areas in music and band, earning him many honors, both along the way. His references have made statements. He will undoubtedly be successful in college and beyond. He has all the skills and motivation it takes for a person to accomplish anything he desires. Izzy, Josh, and Ethan, will you please come forward?
Good evening. My name is Dick Arndt. I'm here to represent the Arndt Family Scholarship. Before I do that, I would ask for the committee members of Dollars for Scholars to please stand up. Seniors, these people are gods to you. Please stand up, seniors. As loud as you can, clapping and yelling, please honor them. Thank you very much. Thank you. The Arndt Family Scholarship was started last year just for us to give a small part back to the school that served so many Arndt family people. This year's recipient also has a very strong family history with the Oelwein school system. It is also an extra honor for me as a UNI graduate to give this award to a future UNI Panther, Libby Gearhart.
Lights are really bright. Good evening, I'm Sue Crandall.
I'm here to honor my husband, Dan, with a Dan Crandall Memorial Scholarship. Dan lost a long battle with cancer in 2015, and this is the 10th year that we've been able to give this scholarship in his name. This scholarship is given to a senior who has shown an interest in business and has also been involved in Business Professionals of America, or DECA, during their high school career. Dan was directly involved in business in the Oelwein community as a banker. He worked at Oelwein State Bank and Community Bank of Oelwein. I was a teacher at Oelwein Community Schools for many years, and I've now recently retired about 10 years ago too. As a DECA advisor for many years, I support DECA and BPA through all their efforts and competitions. We both believe in the importance of education for students. Our 4 children also have advanced degrees. 3 of them graduated from UNI, like their dad did. I would like to congratulate all you seniors receiving honors and awards tonight. This is a result of all the hard work and time and participation you've put in over the last 4 years. I'm wishing you all great success as you follow your dreams into the future. Tonight, I would like to honor 2 students with 2 $500 scholarships. The first award is very special to me, as it is for my granddaughter, Natalie Crandall. She was so special to her grandpa, and he would be proud to see her receiving this award. The second scholarship goes to Leo Detbarn, who is going to future his career at Hawkeye in business and accounting.
Hello, my name is Diane King. I'm honored to present the M&M Kingdon Memorial Scholarship in honor of my parents, Marvin and Marjorie Kingdon. Farming was Marvin's passion from the time he was very small until his death in 2008. When he and his wife Marjorie moved from Illinois to a farm west of Oelwein in the 1950s, they passed on that love of farming to their 2 children, Denny and me. Marjorie farmed right alongside of Marvin. They always had time to park the tractor or combine and come to town to support us kids in any school event. Education was that important to them. Even after our mother's death in 2017, my brother and I are carrying on the tradition started by our parents. Our family has given this scholarship every year since 2009 to someone going into the agriculture-related field. It is my honor to present this scholarship in memory of Marvin and Marjorie Kingdon to Garrett Keel, who will be studying ag science at Kirkwood Community College in the fall. Congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Pam Ort, the niece of Kay Russo Frazier, and with me is Jan Sly, Kay's daughter. We're here to present the Kay Frazier Memorial Scholarship. Kay passed away 2 years ago on May 13th. For over 50 years, she was the lifestyles editor at the Oelwein Daily Register and worked for the newspaper for more than 70 years, starting out when she was just in high school, like you all are. She was the epitome of what makes a community like Oelwein special. In selecting the recipient for this scholarship, we were looking for someone who also recognized the importance of community. In her essay, our recipient wrote, "I know that the world can be a dark place, but it's also a place where truly kind people live. I want to be a person who helps better my community and world by serving people." Aunt Kay was one of those kind people who always thought about her community and serving others. She touched many lives. I know she'd be very pleased to know that her love for community lives on in our recipient, Selah Hadley, who will be attending Wartburg College majoring in elementary education.
Hello, everyone. I'm Angie Helmricks. I'm the HR manager for Prees Enterprises out of Independence. And on behalf of Prees and the McMahon family, we are honored to award this $500 scholarship to a senior continuing their education in a trade or technical school that will continue the advancements in the manufacturing field. Congratulations to Jet Treat. Jet will be attending Hawkeye Community College and majoring in welding.
Hello, I'm Nikki Michaels, and this is Kathy Weatherby and Linda Ingalls, and we're representing the class of 1968, the year of the tornado. So our senior year was a little different than yours. So the gym roof was blown off and all kinds of things. So our senior year kind of was a makeshift. But we're here to congratulate your class of 2024, and we have two $500 scholarships to a boy and a girl.
Anna Bratton, who will be attending Northeast Iowa Community College majoring in nursing.
And Joshua Fuzezi, who will be attending a community college, transferring to Iowa State, majoring in agriculture and plant genetics.
Hello, my name is Tiffany Rodriguez, and I'm representing Atlantic Coca-Cola Bottling Company. Super exciting to be here for our first year, and we are honoring Connell Beatty as the recipient of our scholarship.
My name is Nicole Reeves. I am here tonight to present the Zach and Ace Reeves baseball and softball scholarship. So my brother Zach started playing baseball for the Parks and Recs when he was just 5 years old. It was then that he grew a never-ending love for the sport. I remember going to almost all of his games from the time he started all the way through college when he played for Ellsworth. I remember I used to spend endless hours catching for him as he tried to perfect all of his pitches. Even after college, he got involved with the adult slow pitch league, playing for Ashley Industrial Molding for men's and Fitzpatrick's for co-ed. After he married and started his own family, He taught and shared his love for baseball with his two sons, Ace and Riker, and two stepsons, Corbin and Malachi. Ace also developed the same love for baseball as his father. To say that Zach and Ace had a natural talent for baseball would be an understatement. Unfortunately, on the morning of January 2nd of 2020, I got a phone call telling me that my brother had died by suicide. That was the first of two tragedies that year. The second one followed just 6 short months after, on July 19th. Zach's two sons, Riker, who was 6, and Ace, who was 9, were involved in a car accident. Riker was life-flighted to Iowa City, and Ace sustained injuries that claimed his life. After their passing, my family and I began brainstorming ways to help keep their memory alive, as well as their love for baseball. That's when we decided to do the Ride for Reeves Memorial Ride, which was made a nonprofit charitable foundation 2 years ago. We've been able to raise money for a memorial bench in Zach and Ace's name, which can be seen behind the home plate at the sports complex. We have also made monetary donations to the Oelwein High School baseball and softball teams, the Williams Wellness Center for the Parks and Recs program, and to the Zach and Ace Reeves baseball softball scholarship. To honor Zach and Ace's memory, we award a college scholarship to 2 local graduating seniors whose work and character match their spirit due to their never-ending love of baseball. We ask that the recipients play baseball or softball or plan to major in business as they further their education. So tonight it's an honor to present the baseball scholarship to Tarek Pryor, who will be attending Hawkeye Community College majoring in HVAC, and Sydney Raw, who will be attending Hawkeye Community College majoring in nursing.
Good evening. I am Jim Heinley, and I'm here to present the Heinley Agricultural Memorial Scholarship. The memorial part is for my parents, Ray and Pat Heinley, who my dad was transferred here by DeKalb, coming way across the state to unknown territory for the very first crop year of DeKalb. And he and Mom stayed here for many, 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 many years, raising a family and prospering. And if I can take just a little aside, a few minutes ago, members of the class of '68 reminded you that there was a tornado here that year. Well, as a matter of fact, it was this very date. And I can tell you a little personal story here, kind of. My dad was one of the very first witnesses to that tornado because he was employed at DeKalb, and while everybody else was taking cover because of the menacing clouds, he thought it was a good idea to see what was going on, so he jumped in his pickup and drove around the back and actually saw it coming. And he obviously made it to safety and everything, but obviously it proceeded south to north through town. And as a matter of fact, I remember the date well too, because I was employed in a different place, and I I didn't hear the news. I always paid attention to the news, but that night the weather was so bad it was interfering with the TV reception where I was. And so I didn't hear about it till a little bit later, and I was told about it. And so I jumped in my car and drove down here, and I'll tell you, there were sure a lot of chainsaws in action by the time I got here. But fortunately, my parents lucked out with very, very, very minor damage that day. But anyway, back to the reason I'm here in the first place. My dad worked for DeKalb for many years. He was a manager for many years here. And he and Mom, as I said, prospered here, and they thought it would be good to give back, and so they provided money for a $1,500 scholarship for some person going to a 4-year school in the area of agriculture. Well, times have changed a little bit over the years, and there aren't as many people going to 4-year schools in agriculture as there used to be. So the award this year is going to a person who is going to a 4-year school to study veterinary science. And that would be just fine with Dad. He grew up on a farm, and in those days, every farmer had many fewer acres than farmers have now, but they had animals of all kinds. So that would be great. And it would also be very, very pleasing to my dad that the person to whom I'm going to give this scholarship in just a few seconds is going to attend Iowa State University. And he was a grad of Iowa State College, as it was known in those days. But so he'd be pleased as punch that I'm going to award this to Mallory Bratton.
Good evening. I'm Al Tweedy, and I live in Waukon. This is Cy Nelson, and he lives in Decorah, but we played for Coach Terry Stevens. I played 68, 69, and 70, and Cy played 69, 70, and 71. He was left tackle, and I was the right tackle in 1970. We're here to present the Coach Stevens scholarship. And he coached here from 1961 through the 1972 school year. He grew up in Fayette, Iowa. Just a little background on him because he left so long ago, probably not a lot of you remember him. He grew up in Fayette, home of the Upper Iowa Peacocks. He had a tremendous success in sports throughout his years at Fayette High School. He was a 4-year sport athlete. He was selected to all conference teams in basketball. He quarterbacked the football team. He was also a baseball standout. Athletics in high school included becoming a state champion in both the long jump and as a member of the mile relay team. At one point in his high school career, his batting average was .657. He had 4 major league scouts who were actively scouting him, and he later played for the Sumner Cubs in town baseball. St. Louis Cardinals invited him to try out. Terry's calling was baseball, but his passion was football. So he opted to play football for Doc Dorman at Upper Iowa and skipped the baseball tryouts with the Cardinals. While at Upper Iowa, just as in high school, Terry made the most of his football experience, earning all-conference quarterback honors, He led the nation in total offense for 8 games and was named Little All-American in 1958. He, along with his longtime mentor, Doc Dorman, were inducted as charter members into the Upper Iowa Hall of Fame, and his number 33 jersey is now retired and on display at the Upper Iowa Dorman Gym. After college, Terry took a job at biology teacher and football coach in Oelwein. That phase of his life began in the 60s, and from 1967 to 71, the groundwork was laid by both players and coaches to create what was referred to as the golden years by then local sports writers. Let's see. In that time period, all who wore the purple and gold earned their PhD, which stood for Pride, Hustle, and Desire. The Huskies, also known as the Wolfpack, achieved their first undefeated conference season in the fall of 1970. And Cy and I were both on that team. In 72, Terry and his family moved from Oelwein to Sioux City, where he coached football and taught biology at East High School. He had the opportunity to coach 4A football. Terry's overall record for both Oelwein and Sioux City was 116 wins, 49 losses, and 5 ties, including 17 straight winning seasons. He earned many honors during his coaching tenure. District Coach of the Year, 4 years, Sioux City Journal's Coach of the Year, Northwest Iowa Football Coach of the Year, District 8 National Coach of the Year. He coached the North Shrine Bowl as a head coach. He was the president of the Iowa High School Football Association, and he was also is also a member of the High School Football Coaches Hall of Fame. He ended his career in Lansing, Iowa as principal and athletic director. And he and his wife retired in 1990 to Lake Havasu City, Arizona. So a little background on Coach Stevens. We both played for him, and he was
a legend.
He challenged us every day in practice, every day in the classroom, and we always knew he'd kind of get on our case and get in our face in practice, and we kind of always figured that as long as he was doing that, we were okay. If he ever stopped doing that, then somebody else was going to be playing. Cy's going to talk and present the...
Yes, my name is Cy Nelson, and I don't live in Oelwein, but it's a special place in my heart. We have good teachers here. We have good coaches here. And I've taken what I've learned in Oelwein and taken it with me wherever I have been. So I challenge you seniors to go and do likewise. And now it's my pleasure to give some introductory remarks to this year's Terry Stevens Memorial Scholarship. But before we have that person come up, I'll say a few words. That recipient is Josh Latterberg. Well, classmates know Josh, and they know about Josh. But for us, not in school, we've gone to Google for our authoritative knowledge. And if you would Google Josh Latterberg, like I did, you would learn more about Josh and his accomplishments. Josh has been a multi-sport athlete as a Husky. He played football all 4 years of high school and played on the varsity team 3 of those years. Even though he was hampered by injuries, he was selected all-district team in 2 of those years as linebacker. And he battled back from these injuries as an impact player. And that shows a lot about Josh's fortitude and tenacity. And to be elected all-district, it takes the coaches at other schools around the conference to vote. And they feared this guy. And so that's why he got all district honors. But as you also would happen to check out Josh on Google, you would learn that he played basketball. You would learn that he was a sprinter on the track team, and he threw the shot put. And you could have a conversation with him about these sports and other topics. Josh's future plans is to attend Hawkeye Community College, and he plans to enter the apprenticeship program in electronics and with his goal to become an electrician. And the Dollars Scholars Committee and the coach, the football coach, felt Josh is the best candidate for this scholarship. So congratulations, Josh, on this scholarship.
Good evening. Congratulations, class of 24. My name is Jake Stile, and on August 23rd, 2001, my father, Dan Stile, was tragically taken from us in a work-related accident. With great thanks to the Polark Charitable Foundation, we have the privilege of providing an opportunity to some deserving local youth. The foundation was created by my Aunt Bobby Joe and her husband, Roger Polark, both Oelwein natives. Roger was a 1966 graduate from Sacred Heart who went on to earn his accounting degree from UNI. His career later led him all the way to the executive floor at Walgreens, retiring ultimately as the CFO from the business in 2005. Bobby Joe was a 67 graduate from Sacred Heart and the heart and support structure of the family. Through their generosity, we are able to honor Dad's memory with an educational scholarships being awarded to those students that we have found to best represent the ideals that my father and our family believed in, lived by, passed on to his children, and ultimately now their children. My dad was a firm believer in the fact that a sound education is an essential building block for life success. He devoted his life to learning, gaining wisdom, and absorbing all of life lessons that were available to him. Whether he learned through books or life lessons, experiences, he believed that education and wisdom set the course, but it was ultimately up to the individual to follow it. Hard work, dedication, and commitment to goals help to ensure success, whether at school, at work, and in life. Good luck in your future. The scholarship, we have 5 $3,000 scholarships. They're being awarded to Dylan Mollers, who will be attending Iowa State University, majoring in software engineering. Maria Real, who will be attending UNI, majoring in biology. Gavin Emery, who will be attending UNI, majoring in accounting. Please come up. Sayla Hadley, who will be attending Wartburg, majoring in elementary ed. And Megan Logan, who will be attending Kirkwood, transferring ultimately to UNI in exercise science. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the graduates and their families. My name is Dana Oelwein, and I'm here to present scholarships, one in honor of my brother, Brad, and my sister, Lori. Both were Oelwein Community High School graduates, and I could go on and say a lot more about them, but I know you guys have other things to do tonight, so I'll make it short and sweet. Nolan Lampier and Alexa Berryman, if you'd come forward.
Good evening. My name is Helen Heights. I'm here tonight to present the Gene Heights Memorial Scholarship. Gene, my father-in-law, was a lifelong farmer in the Aurora Stanley area. His youngest son, Nathan, was an Oelwein graduate, as well as his granddaughter, Hannah. The saying, faith, family, and farming summed up Gene's life. His faith was strong and a very important part of his life. He also loved his family and especially enjoyed spoiling his grandchildren with special treats. However, farming was his way of life. He loved the outdoors, caring for the animals, and watching the progress of the crops in the field. Even during his final years, farming continued to play a significant role in his life. Therefore, today, we would like to present the scholarship to an individual who plans to pursue an education in the agricultural field. On behalf of my mother-in-law, Wanda, and the entire Heights family, we are happy to present the Gene Heights Memorial Scholarship to Camden Houghton. Tonight, I'm also here to present Community Bank of Oelwein scholarships. Community Bank of Oelwein has been a proud sponsor of Dollars for Scholars for several years. We would like to first of all congratulate all of the graduates for the class of '24. The bank, board, and staff all understand the value and importance of receiving a good education and are dedicated to helping our young future leaders succeed both personally and professionally. We are invested in making sure the students get the opportunity to be able to receive a college education. This year, we will be presenting a scholarship to an individual who plans to pursue an education in a business-related field. We are proud to present the Community Bank of Oelwein Scholarship to Kevin Few. I'm also excited to present the Community Bank of Oelwein Employee Scholarship on behalf of our bank staff. Our employees donate money for the opportunity to wear jeans at the bank on Fridays. We collect this money and donate to many great causes in the community. Our bank employees believe it is very important for everyone to have the opportunity to continue their education, which is why our staff chose the Dollars for Scholars as a meaningful and great organization to support. This year, we're extra happy to present the Community Bank Employee Scholarship to Natalie Crandall. Her grandfather, Dan, was well known in the community and worked at the bank from 1998 until his passing.
To present the Oelwein Rotary Scholarship. The Oelwein Rotary Club, about 40 members strong, meets weekly, does fundraisers and goodwill in the community. The object of Rotary is to encourage and foster the ideals of service as a basis for worthy enterprise, and in particular to encourage and foster the development of acquaintances and the opportunity for service, high ethical standards in business and profession, recognition of worthiness in all useful occupations, and dignified each Rotarian's occupation as an opportunity to serve society. Oelwein Rotary Club will be giving 2 $500 scholarships this year. The first to Olivia Kane, the second to Camden Huffman.
Good evening. I'm not in the program, but they snuck me in. So I am the National Honor Society advisor here at Oelwein. And tonight I'm excited to honor two of our students who have spent countless hours helping with our American Red Cross blood drive that we host twice a year through our NHS and FFA programs to help our students learn how to give back to their community through helping with recruitment, registration, and even donation processes of a successful blood drive. Many of you graduates helped with those blood drives to make them successful, and this year I'm proud to say that we successfully gathered 84 units of blood that were donated to the American Red Cross this year. And so OHS was fortunate to receive two $250 scholarships to be awarded to Izzy Fauser and Aiden James. In addition, Aiden James will be actually earning a red cord to wear proudly at graduation for meeting the requirement of 4 blood donations while in high school. Congratulations to these two positive leaders in the area of service to our community. Best of luck next year.
Good evening. My name is Kathy Lent, and I am joined on stage by Andrea Williams. We're both members of the Oelwein Dollars for Scholars Board. The next presentations are a continuation of our sponsored scholarships, but these sponsors were unable to be here tonight, so they've asked our board members to present the scholarships on their behalf. We thank all of our scholarship sponsors and donors and hope that you will too whenever you have that opportunity. The next several presentations will also give you a chance to see our board members because they're doing all the presenting. And we urge you to contact us if you have any questions or comments regarding Oelwein Dollars for Scholars. Okay, the first one is called the Odd Rod Scholarship. There's a group of Oelwein car enthusiasts that get together for many car shows in the area. This group is named the Oelwein Odd Rods. One can see them downtown Oelwein on a Friday night showing their unique and beautiful cars. And they're actually going to be here in 2 days. Friday night, they're going to be downtown. So if you're a car enthusiast too, take advantage of that. The members have used funds collected from these shows to fund 2 scholarships through Dollars for Scholars. The criteria for these scholarships are that they are awarded to applicants going into a trade or service industry occupation. So this night, the scholarship is awarded to Tarek Pryor, who will be attending Hawkeye Community College to major in HVAC, and Alyssa Sparegrove, who will be attending Capri to major in massage therapy. I'm actually going to be doing 4 more scholarships, so I'm here for a minute. Okay, the Oelwein Lions Club, like many of the service clubs here in Oelwein, are very supportive of our community and our schools. One of their great products is to go into our elementary schools every year and help with vision testing for the youth. They also do many service projects for Oelwein and worldwide. Every year, this organization offers a scholarship to an applicant with plans to future their education and reminds all the graduates to use their talents for the service of others. This year's Oelwein Lions Club scholarship goes to Aiden James. The Lieutenant Patricia Mendez Memorial Scholarship was started by her parents, Joe and Shirley Mendez, and is now continued by her brothers, Jim and Tom. Shirley gave many hours of service to the district as a past school board member. This is a way the Mendez family honors the memory of their daughter who died very young and sister who loved Oelwein High School and valued education. 2 scholarships are awarded annually to graduates who have been involved in school and community activities and are planning to continue their education. The recipients this year are Sydney Ra, going to Hawkeye Community College for nursing, and Skylar King, who will be attending Hawkeye Community College and later going to a university for optometry. Doctors Al and Adam Kruger have always been very supportive of the students in the Oelwein school system. One can note this with the many school events that they post on their electronic sign outside their office. Dr. Al generously established his scholarship, and now it is being continued by his son, Dr. Adam. To match this scholarship, a senior must be active in extracurricular activities, a student in good standing, and going into a dental, health, or science field. The doctors were very excited this year to have a student, a graduate, who is going into a field of dentistry. That is Maria Rayel. She will be going to UNI to major in biology to lead to becoming an orthodontist. Jeremy Birdnow and the Birdnow Motor Trade dealership in Oelwein has established a scholarship to be awarded to a student graduating from Oelwein High School. The Birdnow family has been active supporters of Dollars for Scholars not only in Oelwein, but in many other communities in the area. They know the value of community support for our graduates. This year's the Birdnow Motor Trade Scholarship is awarded to Landon Foley. Landon will be going to Hawkeye Community College to major in heavy equipment diesel technology.
Tonight, the Oelwein Dollars for Scholars Board will be awarding 3 groupings of scholarships in the name of our national founder, Dr. Irving Fratkin. This name is not familiar to Oelwein, but he is greatly responsible for making this night possible. Because of Dr. Fratkin's foresight in 1968, students in Oelwein and across the country can now receive financial aid to further their education. These scholarships are given based on the score of an applicant's application and the other matched criteria scholarships they have received. Our first grouping of Dr. Fratkin scholarships goes to Anna Bratton, Josh Fazesi, Elizabeth Gearhart, Garrett Keel, Santana King, Nolan Lamphere, Dylan Mollers, Jet Treat, and Cameron Wengel.
Once again, I'm Helen Heights, and this is Dana Myers with the Dollars for Scholars. Tonight I'm going to present the Kara K. Schmith Scholarship. Kara taught her entire career here in Oelwein and never stopped caring about the education of her students. Through different challenges in life, she remained positive and always wanted to help all those around her. She managed, even when cancer made it nearly impossible, to keep a smile on her face. Kara's family wanted to remind the graduates that your teachers have their own challenges that they are dealing with and still care so much about your success. Also keep in mind, you only fail if you give up, and never to underestimate the power of a smile. The Kara K. Smith Scholarship tonight goes to Libby Gearhart, who will be attending a UNI majoring in occupational therapy. The Eddie Murphy Memorial Scholarship. As a graduate of Oelwein class of 1999, Eddie Murphy is remembered by his family, friends, and community for his love of acting and his stand-up performances in many high school plays and musicals. He was a lover of movies, quoting many of them word for word. After his sudden death in 2019, Eddie's family set up the scholarship to help a student who has been active in theater in the high school. Mitch and Teresa Murphy would like to award the Eddie Murphy Memorial Scholarship to Mallory Bratton. Mallory will be attending Iowa State University, majoring in veterinary medicine. The Gerald and Maxine Hersey Memorial Scholarship. Gerald and Maxine were both longtime employees of the Oelwein school system. Maxine was a school bus driver for many years, and Gerald taught in the math department. Gerald was quite an entertaining storyteller to the delight of his students. Their family started this scholarship back in 2005 in their memory, to continue their parents' support and the love for the Oelwein students. The criteria for this scholarship is that it be awarded to an outstanding math student who has successfully completed several math courses. The successful math student who is receiving this scholarship tonight is Trevor Kane. Trevor will be attending Iowa State University, majoring in mechanical engineering.
Hi, I'm Katie Solzma Bell, and I have with me my scholarship model, Margaret DMG, both members of Oelwein Dollars for Scholars. Tonight I'll be presenting the class of 1981 scholarship. Since 2011, the Oelwein High School graduating class of 1981 has been paying it forward by offering a scholarship to the current year's graduating class. A collection is taken up at their reunions going towards the cause. Dollars for Scholars appreciates the generous giving to from these past Oelwein students to help those graduating. This scholarship is awarded to Allison Stagel. I will also be presenting the Heritage Mutual Scholarship. Heritage Mutual, through its local agent, Hint Ziegler Miller Insurance, have combined to offer this next scholarship. They are proud to support Oelwein students through the Oelwein Dollars for Scholars program. This scholarship is awarded to a deserving student showing good character and a desire to continue their education. This scholarship is awarded to Leo Detbarn.
Now it's my turn, and they always are so afraid of what I'm going to say up here. And I don't know, I don't deserve that. You know I've always been so sweet and nice to all of you guys. Well, some of you were a little touchy, but yeah, you're a good class. You've done a lot, you've accomplished a lot, and you were helpful. You know, we were doing a lot of projects with you, and we had a lot of volunteers, and your parents are good. So be sure to tell your parents thank you eventually. Maybe not tonight, but eventually. All right, so mine is Dollars for Scholars now awards the Norm DeLong Memorial Scholarship on behalf of the DeLong family. Norm graduated from West Central High School in 1952, and his wife Marianne was an Oelwein graduate. They raised 5 children who all graduated from Oelwein Community High School. Norm worked for the Donaldson Company in Oelwein, where he became plant superintendent. He proudly served on the school board for 9 years. Hard work and education for his children and grandchildren were important to him. As a supporter of the trades, he hired many workers with blue-collar skills. This scholarship is designated for a graduate going into a trade or service occupation. This scholarship is awarded to Josh Latterberg, who will be attending Hawkeye Community College, majoring in electrical. Sue Dorman served the Oelwein school system as a teacher and guidance counselor for over 30 years. Her passion was to help all children receive the guidance and nurturing they deserved. Sue had the skill to make all she dealt with feel important and special. Her husband, Bill, continues to help Oelwein students through this scholarship. The scholarship is awarded to Nolan Lamphere, who will be attending Wartburg College, majoring in secondary education, mathematics.
We continue tonight with our second group of scholarships named after our national founder, Dr. Fratkin. He challenged everyone in his county in Massachusetts to give at least $1 to help send their youth to college, thus the name Dollars for Scholars. The students qualifying for our second group of Dr. Fratkin scholarships are Connell Beatty, Natalie Crandall, Camden Huffman, Skylar King, Tarek Pryor, Sydney Raw, Lane Reckemer, Brady Schulmeister, and Alyssa Spargrove.
I'm honored to present the Jim Ridahaw Memorial Scholarship. The Jim Ridahaw Memorial Scholarship was created by his family to remember Jim. Jim graduated from UNI with an accounting degree, returned to Oelwein, and started the well-known accounting firm RFSW. The good we put into the world comes back to us was one of Jim's guiding beliefs, and he lived his life that way. His family is passing on the spirit of good through this scholarship in his memory. Tonight, Jim Ridahaw Memorial Scholarship goes to a student who plans to major in the area of business. This scholarship is being awarded to Gavin Emery, who will be attending UNI majoring in accounting.
I am presenting the Lou and Virginia Perillo Memorial Scholarship. I am honored to award the scholarship on their family's behalf. The scholarship is awarded in memory of Lou and Virginia Perillo. Lou grew up in an Italian immigrant family in Oelwein, and he graduated from OCHS in 1940. Along with his wife, Virginia, they were successful in the real estate and insurance businesses. Although neither Lou or Virginia had an opportunity to attend college, they helped their children and grandchildren to do so. They would be happy to know that their daughter, Emily, who resides in Georgia, continues this scholarship in their name. And tonight, I'm honored to present this award to Cameron Wengel, who is attending Iowa State University, majoring in computer engineering.
Okay, next is the Berger Family Memorial Scholarships. Michael Berger was an alumnus of Oelwein Schools who remembered his community generously. Before his death in 2017, he established a scholarship fund to remember his mother, father, and Michael himself. His parents were both active in the Oelwein community as private business owners and members of many civic and church groups. His father was most remembered for sending cards or calling people on their birthdays, greeting 5,000 people in a year's time. Michael attended the University of Iowa and graduated with a degree in marketing. He was active in hospice and service to the homeless while working with the Pepsi Corporation for 22 years. The Berger family always recognized the necessity of education, integrity, and a strong faith. The scholarships are awarded to students who have been active in Sacred Heart Church, our community, and Oelwein High School. The recipients of this year's 4 Berger Family Scholarships are Natalie Crandall, who will be attending Luther, majoring in psychology; Megan Logan, who will be attending Kirkwood, transferring to UNI to major in exercise science or occupational therapy; Maria Rael, who will be attending the University of Northern Iowa, majoring in biology; and Alyssa Stile, who will be attending UNI majoring in nursing.
We will now award our third and final group of Dr. Fratkin scholarships. We end the Dollars for Scholars part of these presentations tonight with a quote from the founder that sums up the reason for this award. "The most valuable asset this country has is not gold or oil, but the minds of our young people." The group on Dr. Fratkin's recipient includes Connor Barrett Klemesh, Mallory Bratton, Olivia Kane, Leo Detbarn, Landon Foley, Trevor Kane,
Josh Latterberg, and Allison Stagel.
The last few awards to be presented this evening recognize students at Oelwein High School that have exemplified excellence in activities. Some awards are presented purely for athletic prowess, while others recognize exceptional accomplishments in academics, citizenship, and activities. The awards were chosen based on input by Oelwein High School directors, sponsors, coaches, and administration. The first of which is the Iowa Choral Directors Association. This award recognizes an outstanding female or male who have demonstrated superior musicianship, outstanding leadership, and personal growth in all aspects of choral art. This year's recipient is Joshua Lopez. The Performing Arts Award recognizes an outstanding female and male student who excels within the fine arts. The student's passion is evident in their performance and enjoyed by all. The Outstanding Female and Male Performing Arts Award is voted on by all sponsors of all activities. It is my honor to present this year's Outstanding Female Performing Arts Award to Selah Hadley. It is my honor to present this year's Outstanding Male Performing Arts Award to Joshua Lopez. The Gary Woods Scholarship. The Gary D. Woods Memorial Scholarship is given to an Oelwein High School male athlete in recognition of the qualities of scholarship, leadership, determination, and character as shown by conduct both on the athletic field and in the classroom. The Gary Woods Scholarship is awarded to Josh Latterberg. The Lola Jean Woods and Donald J. Woods Memorial Scholarship is given to an Oelwein High School female athlete in recognition of her qualities of scholarship, leadership, determination, and character, as shown by conduct both on the athletic field and in the classroom. The Lola Jean Woods and Donald J. Woods Scholarship recipient is Libby Gerhart. The Iowa Girl Award honors graduating female student athletes who have distinguished themselves throughout their high school careers in the areas of academic achievement, athletic excellence, service, and leadership. The IGHSAU, say that 3 times fast, encourages each member school to honor its top graduating female student athlete who experiences as a scholar, an athlete, and a leader in her school and in her community have influenced her life and empowered her to have a positive impact on others. This year's recipient is Selah Hadley. The Bob Clark Track Scholarship is presented to a senior member of the Oelwein High School track and field teams. The recipient of this award, whether male or female, is an individual that has displayed an unmatched work ethic during their time as a track athlete. This person does not necessarily have to be the top performer, but be must known for their effort that he or she displays. This award includes a check for $750 to be used during that student's first year of post-secondary education. This year's winner is Libby Gerhart. The Bob Strang measures academic potential, athletic talent, participation in fine arts, and involvement in club activities. The winner of the senior medallion for this year is Kevin Fu. The Oelwein Female and Male Athlete of the Year have grown into very prestigious awards here at Oelwein. The young lady and man selected for this award receive it because of their talent and diversity. Not only have these two young people have been successful, they have also been involved in a variety of activities. I am proud to announce the award winners for this year. They are Alexa Berryman and Garrett Keel. The Bernie Sagow Award is presented to a senior who possesses a patriotic spirit, strong religious and moral convictions, who lives and professes honesty, integrity, and sportsmanship, who further believe that games in life should be conducted by the rules. The selection for this year is Tarek Pryor. I'll read that first. Following the awards presentation, Dollars for Scholars would like a picture of all the recipients. So seniors, stick around for a picture. I am very honored to be part of tonight's festivities. Each award is a testament to the hard work and dedication you have shown over the last 4 years as a student at Oelwein High School. In a moment, I'm going to ask the seniors to stand, face the crowd, and give one last round of applause, as these are the people that have supported you over the years and tonight. Seniors, please rise and give everybody a nice round of applause as a thank you. All right, thank you, seniors. You can have a seat. As we conclude tonight's ceremony, I would like to leave you with a few parting thoughts. Seniors, graduation marks a step into the great unknown for you. Everyone has plans, but many of those plans will change, especially when life happens. A great Mike Tyson quote, "Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth." And life has a funny way of making sure you get punched in the mouth repeatedly. I hope the lessons that you have learned here in your time have prepared you to stand tall and persevere through life's challenges, because they will come with almost out a doubt. How we respond to life's challenges are the things we are made of. And I know in my heart, every single person can persevere through whatever challenges them in life. How do I know this? Because you are sitting here today. Every challenge you have ever faced, you have overcome. You are here now in your seat because you were challenged and you met that challenge. You may have crawled through it with tears in your eyes, but by golly, you made it. And I like that track record for all of you. Congratulations and good luck in the future. Thank you all for coming tonight.